Good evening, everybody. This is your host, Folk, and welcome back to another episode of the Channel 256 News brought to you by Bitcoin Mining World. Today is September 22nd. Bitcoin down to $112,739. Some crazy liquidations over the weekend, last night at 1 a.m. Central specifically. We'll touch on that here in just a moment. Looking over here at the Bitcoin net hash rate, taking a little bit of a dive as well over in the past week. Not looking like too much has changed, but over here on the daily time frame, you can see we're down from 1.2 zettahash down to 1.05. Along with the net hash rate, we've got hash price. The price per petahash a day is down to $50, reaching a monthly low down from the high of this week of $55. Just about $55. It might not sound too significant, $5 a petahash, but I mean, there's plenty of sites out there that are pulling an exahash. So that's 4 or 5,000 for every exahash that you're now missing out on daily. So that's quite a bit of exposable income out the door. Crazy to see, but over here we've got some huge buys today. We got Strategy buying 96 million of Bitcoin, Metaplanet 362 million, Strive 675 million, and Capital B 62 million. Total of $1.47 billion of Bitcoin bought by treasury companies today. Absolutely insane numbers. Looking at traditional finance, I mean, you would not have guessed it was a bad day over in the Bitcoin markets. I mean, we got the Dow Jones up 66 points, the Nasdaq's up 157.7 points, or 0.7%. We got the S&P up 29 points and the Russell up 14 points above $2,463. Huge to see the Russell. That's what we want to see for the Bitcoin market. Really, the big issue here was just these liquidations. So from Watcher Guru, we have, why is the cryptocurrency market down today? The cryptocurrency market is experiencing sharp pangs of volatility today. The market has been experiencing a surge of crypto liquidations, which is humbling the domain as multiple long positions continue to liquidate as press time. Will the market be able to bounce back to its usual price here soon? That's what the big question is, and we are all hoping the answer is yes. You can see here they posted in the last 30 minutes $1 billion of crypto longs. Those are people playing with leverage. I don't know how the crypto asset class is not volatile enough for you already. Why you feel the need to add leverage to the mix is absolutely insane. Here, dropping below the $113,000 level, reaching a low just a few hours ago, almost breaking down 112. Just absolutely nuts. Here from Cointelegraph, it's actually the biggest long liquidation of the year. 5 things to know in Bitcoin this week. Right here, just touching on the main big hitters, is really traders are just waiting for this fresh inflation data that's due, hopefully coming out in the next 2 days. We've got Jerome Powell giving another speech tomorrow, so it's probably going to be another volatile day. However, if we keep seeing this Russell break out past its 2021 all-time high, I really don't think there's too much to worry about for the cryptocurrency asset class in general. If we don't see any moves out of Bitcoin, or if it falls much lower than this, I think we're looking at something bad. I mean, I can show you here, just looking over at CoinTrader Pro. We've just got the regular price chart pulled up. You can see where we dipped down today is actually the exact same low over there from August 25th, or August 2nd, excuse me. But we just touched it with precision. I mean, it's slightly above where we hit off. Luckily, we were able to close above that line. Hopefully we start seeing some reversal as we have here. But I mean, really past that, and then if we get down below the $108,000 mark, I don't see any hope for hitting a new all-time high. My guess would be the all-time high for this year was in over here at the $124,000 range. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, me included, me especially, but I'm just looking at it for what it is at the moment. Over here from the block, as Bitcoin follows in gold's footsteps, volatility should decline. That's what we would hope, but I mean, looking over here, following in gold's footsteps, I don't think we can say the same thing. When people are scared of the risk on assets like the Russell and like cryptocurrency, real estate, those types of things, you're going to see some rises in gold still, even in the aftermarkets, trading above 37.80. Nuts. New all-time high again today. I mean, what what more could you really ask for if you're a gold holder? I'm hoping to see this thing start crashing and crumbling down here before we know it. I don't know how much more juice the thing could finally have. Looking over here, even at its 5-year chart, it looks nuts. It truly is. I mean, some good news if you're holding Bitcoin mining stocks. I don't know, guys. Today was kind of a crazy day in the markets. Just waiting to see what happens tomorrow if the index funds can break out. Got me all over the place. But over here, we've got Iron Stock soars as GPU fleet doubles to 23,000 units. That is nuts. If you're not aware, most of these are going to be like H200s, H100s. That's a 15 to $30,000 GPU running in a server of 8 of them. Absolutely nuts. But looking over at their stock price, you can see their shareholders were happy with the news. Last day up 8%, last 5 days up 12, and then the last month almost doubling, up 95%. Insane day all over the place. Don't know what to think. Hopefully it was just some longs getting liquidated and that was the end of it. We didn't break anything technical. As you can see over here, we were still able to manage to stay above that low that was set on August 2nd. If things continue in this route, I think we've got an amazing couple weeks ahead of us. But we'll see what happens when Jerome Powell comes out. As always, we'll hit it with a quick refresh, see where we're going, down an extra $100. Looking at the rest of the cryptocurrency market real quick, just to get a look. Ethereum down under 4,200, XRP to $2.86, Solana back under the $2.20 mark. Man, getting his low today is 216, 217. How's BNB been doing? BNB managing to stay under $1,000. Kind of surprising. Things been on a tear the last month. Yeah, absolute tear, but taking a dive as well. You can see it's just a whole bunch of liquidations throughout the space. Hopefully that is over with. It was the last little bit before we can get going here. We'll go ahead and end off today's episode with that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that noti bell so you'll always be notified when we're uploading new videos or going live. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.